come and do a little bit more colouring. Bit of time to spare. It is 11:45 here in the afternoon. I thought I'd have a bit of a play around with doing the colour in these parts. Well, not on the sides, just on the black base. When I made this colour up, what's going on? What's going on with the screen? It's decided to turn on me for some reason. Alright. Have to have a bit of a play with my angle that I have my camera on, apparently, I would have shown. Right, let's try this. Now it's gone. Oh, now it's gone back. It's just being flicky, I think. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on that. The colour. No, there it goes again. Not too sure what to do here, or why it's doing it. And it's the angle of the camera. It's because the phone's tilted a little bit too far forward, I think. Anyway, we'll try that. See how we go. I've got it sitting on a tripod that would normally sit on a desk, but it extends. I've got it extended, all of its bits extended out, so it's might get a bit wobbly if I touch it by mistake with my leg or something. Anyway, the colour that I painted the tail in was this colour here, red wine. I accidentally, not knowing at the time, obviously, because I would have cleaned it up, dripped a bit of red wine down in there. You might not be able to see it, but I'm sure by the end of this live you'll get what I'm doing. So I've got toothpicks today to get into the finer spots. Obviously take them out of the plastic, but yeah, just to get into the finer spots, because these guys are definitely not going to do it. So there we go with that. The only reason they're in plastic is because they come from a fast food restaurant where they're sitting out where everyone can touch them. They're coated in a bit of plastic. I don't know if you can see that in there. And with the new range of paints, and this one that I've got, you can, if you get it on your piece, if you don't want it, you just give it a quick wipe and it's off. Yeah, I don't know how this toothpick's going to work so well, too well or not, but there's only one way to find out. This colour should be released probably maybe a month, maybe a little bit more, depends at the moment. All the major companies pausing their shipping to and fro at the moment from the US, so it's a bit of a discovery time for me to realise that some of my stuff actually comes from the US. Anyway, can't be helped. Some of the stuff that my suppliers make their stuff with comes from the US. Explain that a little bit better. So I've got 4 new colours coming out. I did did various polls just privately amongst some of my friends and a couple of group chats that I'm in. You got a pretty average guess now. Not my guess, at least, but they're only going to come out and text us at the moment because of the companies pausing and stuff. So, just markers, texters at the moment, and over time. Oh, sorry, I'll clarify that. These fancier paints, they're not going to be in texters at all because they'll just block the texture. It's just pointless. So they'll be released as a paint, but it'll be very, very limited until like I said, until my company's got stock back in and I can start making. It's a little bit tricky, but and the company that I use to send products overseas, well, primarily the ones going to the US, obviously, they paused so they could set up the taxes and stuff onto their app. So that's not going to be fun, finding out what my new shipping rate's going to be. Because I don't add anything to the shipping. If someone orders something, I'll take a screenshot of the shipping and send it to them. So it's just going to get rather technical. So I thought I'd go for the finer points on this to start off with. Not too sure if you can zoom in or anything and see all of that. And come back in 5 minutes when I've started on the bigger stuff. I'll do a couple of coats to make it come out. Of the thin coat I'll just let soak into the colour. Just using the back of the brush to dab it in at the moment. Just kind of dab and drag to a degree. I'm drawing the paint up the sides. I did it on one spot and that actually looked really good, so I'll do it again. Family fun days, free family fun days with my local government council are starting up again. And we'll be providing the art station again, which is good. That's on the start of October, that one. Got asked to sponsor the Dubbo regional show again, so sure, why not? Jump on board with that. How you going? It's a scroll sword piece that I purchased from the South Oz scrollers at Turn SA. I started to colour it at Turn SA, but kind of figured it's a good way to showcase my colours a little bit. I don't know what background noise you're hearing at the moment, but I got meters away from the train station and half a k away from the local airport. And if you're not hearing that, you're probably hearing birds squabble because it's spring and they're all having babies, and the magpies and the crows love nothing more than to. You better close your ears, kitties. Love nothing more than to munch on a baby bird. So they're out there crazily defending their territories. All right. Oh, what's going on here? Camera's decided to do the old orientation thing again. Sorry, got the phone over on the side a little bit. It's going onto its side view for some reason. I'm not really too sure why, but anyway, we'll figure it out. Sure. The finer points, I've just got a toothpick. Now I've got the two end of the brush or the brush. I prefer to use with my effects paints. I prefer to use the end of the brush. So that has no brush on it. You can get little drag lines in it by doing this, but by the time it's dry, it's leveled out. As long as you don't go too crazy. See that I don't know if you see that line there, but that'll be gone by the time it's dried. How you going? We're in the afternoon like you now. See the line that I drew in there? That I scraped across, like that's gone now. Hot. Is it? Oh no. It's not before 12, is it? Yeah, I know. How you going? I can't read the screen properly. I have to point it up. Hang on. Yeah, they are nice. It's that's one thing that I don't mind about those colours. I'm not being biased or anything, but just the fact that they reveal the grain and enhance it a little bit. As long as you pick the right colour that's got kind of goes with the hue in the wood. He's gonna try a pink one soon, so that should be interesting. And some of my products making their way to Pat Carroll, which should be interesting. Let's see, what's that coming out? What's that colour coming out like there? Obviously it's wet, so it's going to be a little bit duller than that when it's done. This is the same colour up here. I could probably do another coat in saying that, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you hear anyone in the background, it's Amber. Amber. She's not watching or participating. She's just sitting next to me. So.
I had a busy day today.
Huh?
Go to a bath after.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm really happy for you. Roz says hello.
Who?
To you.
Who?
Roz.
Oh, hello.
Call him Roz. Call him by his birth name if you like, but Roz sounds better.
Hi.
So who won the fishing competition the other night? Yeah, I'm going alright. How about you? try to keep the yeah, just turn my tripod around a little bit. Sometimes I kick it with my leg. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so like I said earlier, this colour won't be released for maybe a month or maybe a little bit more, just because of the whole delivery thing being slowed or paused. But I'm going to release four texture colours in a couple of days. Now I've got probably got about 8 or 10 made. I'll just release and then keep making that many a week and just release 4 a week kind of thing. Yeah, anyway, something like that. I'm not going to do a poll on all of the colours that I release. It just gives me. I did one to do a bit of a Kickstarter and might let my stockists pick some colours over time and stuff like that. What they think might sell in their country or something. Whoops. It's funny being your wife's reference on her resume. She does a lot of Salisbury Crafts stuff, obviously, so various things that can be put on there, I suppose. Oh. Yep. Oh. My hips just decided, nope, I don't want to sit like this anymore. Actually doesn't look too bad in amongst those colours, and even in the kind of lowish light that I have at the moment. I'll remember to do something about that one day. I'm not sitting at my desk, as you can tell. Sorry if I'm not paying overly that much attention to the chat. Alright, I have to kind of tilt my phone up to look at it a little bit. Get a look here. Okay. Just remember too, Rise, they need to be sealed, those colours. And they're not these colours on here. Well, they're not any of these colours on here. So if you get colour somewhere, you're gonna have to turn it off or sand it off. It won't just wipe off like these paints will if you can get to it quick enough. But some people that have used the colours and butted them right up against each other, you need to really let the first colour evap right off. Well, it's only water, but yeah. And then, you know, some cases too, it's just get a burn line in between. Then you'd have to wait for any of the colours to dry. Excuse me. Anyone heard that? periodically have a look at the chart. Ah, sorry, sorry, it's a little bit hard to see my. Take it. Yep. They would be suitable. The paints here that I've used on these guys, they all work on plastic, wood, and metal. I haven't. The airbrush colours that I've got are only a stain at the moment. I don't have an airbrush paint, which I'm still working on. I will have one. But I have probably more colours in textures at the moment, which gives you the same colour as what you get in the paints and the stains. And thank you for pointing that out, Roz. I did completely didn't see it.
I do things a bit backwards today. I'll go for a bath and then clean.
Sure. Whatever floats your boat, dear. Yeah, well, all my bottles are 100 mils. I'm trying to make it a little bit cheaper for people, to be honest. What country are you in? I've got a stockist in the UK and the US, and me in Australia. The stains are only a water base, so they're not going to work on a plastic. They're just going to bead off. The paints, they'll dry with a shine. And I also have a clear as well that you can put over the top if it's not enough shine. Oh, sweet. Only up the road from me. Not at the moment. You can chat via Messenger or Instagram or something if you want. I've got Salisbury Crafts Instagram and Facebook and stuff if you want to chat. I'm obviously in Salisbury. Well, the near Salisbury Downs. I can't really think of anything offhand, but I'm sure if we chat, there might be something. That other than having my website in Australia, been possibly the hardest country to break. My own country. You get that? There's lots of trusted names that have been out there for as long as I've been alive. So, if you send me a message, what's it going to be via your name on YouTube or your real name? What's that? Toilet paper or something.
Tissues.
No, it's alright, I've got something. It's all good. Wipe that paint off. Alright, Scott. No worries. My name's Jay. Jason. Annoying person. I go by various names. Some I can't say on here. Anyway, it is what it is, isn't it? So I'm going to do... I'm maybe deciding maybe to do a different effect colour there. Only because the two colours somewhat clash, being close to each other. I don't know. I'll dwell on that while these dry. Maybe a interference colour or something. Well, this down here, I don't know how well you can see this down here, but that is what was that one? That was Shimmer Pearl, that one. So it's got mainly a silver shimmer to it, but every now and then there's a bit of blue or a bit of red flickering around in it. I'm going to try and find another one that's similar to that for up here, like a purple one. I've got a couple that have got 3 shades in them. Oh, no. Rye's got pictures of me. Oh no, I gotta delete them. Delete them hard copies. There you go. My wife even said, "Surprise! The lens didn't crack." Ooh. You try harder than that to offend me. Yeah. Anyway, so I didn't bring any other colours with me. I'm upstairs. All my colours are downstairs. That's probably going to be about it for me, I think. Anyway, you can see this ugly mug for 5 seconds, alright? That's all you get. Oh, not me. Excellent. Well done. Anyway, I don't know what this will be like in a bit of light, maybe. No, you can't really see it. Doesn't matter anyway. Thank you very much for coming in and watching. Watching paint dry, I guess. Thank you. I'll come back on another day. I can't say tomorrow because I don't know. Don't know yet. Could be making stock. Alright. Don't forget to like, subscribe, whatever it is you gotta do. Share it. Don't forget to tell your mum. See you later. Oh, I didn't press. What's going on? I'm waiting for it.
So they had me blow off my nose.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.